Hello guys, good evening. How are you?
Hi teacher, how are you?
I'm doing
Hi,
good.
teacher. Good evening.
Hello, hello, good evening. All right, guys, let's start our class. Sorry. Okay, sorry guys. We're going to start class number 9, the second part of our class. So we have many things to cover. Do not worry. I don't think we will have enough time to cover everything today. So if we don't cover all the topics or all the activities, you can use the presentation as extra practice for the exam, right? So let me double check here. Just a moment. So this was our agenda. We are going to, hello, we plan to, well, do a little review about idioms. Then we're going to cover the topic about adjectives. I don't think you covered it with teacher Sandy. So we're going to finish that today. We need to finish unit 4. So we will cover that, page 41, then a bamboozle game. And if we have enough time, we will do extra activities to study, to review for the exam. So some fill in the gaps activity, comparative practice, etc. Okay, so this is our plan. Now let's check the list. Let's check the attendance. All right, let's see. Karen Acevedo.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Santiago Fonseca.
Here teacher.
Kiara Martinez.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Jorge Moreno.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Natalia Navarro. Natalia, okay. Diego Olarte.
Present teacher.
Okay. Manuela Ortiz. Manuela.
No, teacher, she's trying to enter.
Okay. Joan Sebastián Pavón. Beatriz Pedraza.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Xiomara Rincón.
Present, teacher.
Jessica Ríos.
Present, teacher.
Catherine Rodríguez.
Present, Miss.
Okay. Marlon Sánchez. Marlon. Not here yet. Mendy Santa.
No, claro,
Okay. Manuel Sepúlveda.
Hi, teacher. Present.
Okay, thank you. María Alejandra Vega.
Present, teacher.
Okay. And Vanessa Zambrano. Okay, Vanessa, thank you. Okay. Excellent, guys. Let's start. So, as I was telling you, we're going to start with an activity to review some of the idioms about, or with the vocabulary about body. You studied that, right? You studied that today. Yes, body idioms.
Yes, Miss.
Okay, thank you for answering. Now we're going to do a little activity to practice that. But this activity or this Kahoot has other idioms that are also about the body, but that we didn't study from the book. So it's for you to guess or see if you know these idioms that are also about the body, but that we didn't study in the book. So you will find some of the ones that we studied in unit 4, sorry. Okay, let's start. All right, let's see the results. We had some tricky ones. Here's our winners, Manuel, Santiago, and Manuela. Let's see the feedback. I want to see. Okay. Okay, let's see the most difficult questions on this one. The girl says, I love fairy floss. This is also with what we call cotton candy. This is more British, fairy floss. I have a sweet tooth. So this is the idiom. In English, we say, I have a sweet tooth. Okay, so I like eating sweet things. Yes, Catherine?
Miss, what is the meaning of floss? Floss.
Floss is like what you use to clean your teeth. The dental floss is called like a little string that you put between your teeth.
Seda dental y lo dental.
Yes. So floss is what? Hilos. Oh, yes. So this is also called like fairy floss. You can say cotton candies. Okay. The second question, the most difficult. I should know this, his phone by heart. Okay, we didn't know this, so I understand that you got it incorrect. The expression is to know something by heart is that you memorize it. Okay, I learned it by heart. Oh, and this one I am surprised because we did study this one. Is it really your car or are you pulling my leg? The expression in Spanish is tomar del pelo, but in English we say pull my leg, right? We did study this one. Okay? Excellent, guys. So we can close it here. And now let's focus on finishing unit number 4. So tell me, guys, did you study any of this part with teacher Sandy about adjectives? Or where did you finish? What did you do?
With the teacher Sandy, we study body idioms and body idioms.
Okay, so you didn't cover this part about the grammar about adjectives, right? Okay, so we're going to open the book on page 124 and 125. Okay, pages 124 and 125. We can see a lot of information here, but do not worry. Don't be scared. Okay, let me check. Kiara?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, okay. No worries. Marlon is connected. Marlon? I saw someone connect late. Okay, no. My bad. So let's continue as I was telling you on page 124 and 25. We have a lot of information here, but some of this information we have studied before. For example, the prefixes and suffixes we already know, so it's more like a review of these topics. Okay, so let's focus and let's start about adjectives. This is an overview, a general review of adjectives. And the first important aspect about adjectives is the order or the position that they take in the sentence, okay? Generally or normally, the adjectives come before the noun, okay? For example, when I say, I have a big apartment. The adjective usually comes before the noun. Okay. Okay, Manuela, thank you. Let me check. Okay, so as I was telling you, the adjective comes usually before the noun. A big house, small car, new computer, good cell phone, etc. Okay, before the noun. But some other times the adjective can be after the verbs, such as verb to be, become, look, and seem. So you can say our holiday was fantastic. So the adjective goes after the verb. Also, I can say I have become more outgoing. Adjective is outgoing, so it goes after the verb become. Also the verb look, you look beautiful, you look interesting, you seem bored, okay? So after these verbs, you can find adjectives. These are called predicative adjectives, okay? So we have attributive before the noun, big house, small car, and predicative after verbs. You look great, you are fantastic, okay? These are called predicative adjectives. Okay, we have two types mainly. Most adjectives can be used in both ways, either attributive or predicative. Most adjectives can take both places. But some adjectives, like these ones, can only be attributive, okay? So we can only find them before nouns. What are these adjectives? The chief executive. Do you know what is the chief executive?
Como a cargo.
Yes, el ejecutivo a cargo, the chief executive. The only solution. Entonces, only solo puede ir antes de un sustantivo. Utter chaos. Do you know what this means? Utter chaos. It's like
No, teacher.
total. Utter is a synonym for total. Total chaos, okay? Utter chaos. Sorry, the entire or the whole performance. Completa, ¿no? La presentación completa, the entire or the whole performance. Further means additional information, okay? So any further information, any further questions? Sheer genius. Do you know what is this? Sheer genius. Sheer is a similar in this case like pure genius, okay? Puro genio, genialidad. Pure genius, sheer genius. The previous or the former president, presidente anterior. The main difference. The western or the southern, or with other cardinal points like northern or eastern, the southern border, the eastern border. And a mere detail. A mere, do you know, have you heard this word, mere?
No, teacher.
Like small, mero detalle, right? A mere detail means like something small, not very important, okay? Mere. So these adjectives can only be used before a noun, okay? Only before a noun. They are called, they are called attributive, only attributive. Then we have others that are only predicative. For example, I was still awake, so this adjective, awake, can only be used after a verb, okay? In this case, the verb to be. I was still awake. she got quite upset, okay, about her exams. So we cannot say, for example, the upset person. No, it can never be before a noun. It has to be always used after a verb. In this case, the verb is got. She got quite upset about her exam results. And you two look alike. What is this? You look similar, okay? One to the other. You look alike, okay? These are always used after a verb. All right, so let me know if you have questions while I am talking, while I am explaining this, let me know, okay? All right, then we have some, in some cases, some sentences, we can have different adjectives explaining or expressing the same thing, the same meaning. Let's read the examples. Beatriz, please read both examples, the children and she.
Were of the dark. The frightened children ran out of the bedroom.
Good, thank you. So we have two adjectives that have the same meaning, but they are different and they are used in different positions. The children were afraid of the dark, so it's after a verb, or the frightened children, okay? The frightened children ran out of the bedroom. This is an attributive adjective. And in the other example, you read it? El siguiente, Beatriz.
Has been ill for some time. There were a lot of sick people.
In this case, we have the adjective ill, and the adjective sick. She has been ill for some time. This is after the verb be, has been, and sick is before the noun, so sick people. Ella ha estado enferma por un tiempo. Había muchas personas enfermas. So we say ill for predicative and sick for attributive. Okay?
What is the
Sorry, can you repeat?
use attribute when the adjective before the noun?
Yes. Attributive are the adjectives before the noun. So a big house, a good student, a small dog, okay? These are attributive. When we say she has been sick or she has been ill, is predicative, goes after the verb, okay? Or she is responsible. This is also a predicative adjective, goes after the verb. Okay? This is the main difference between attributive and predicative. Okay, let's continue. We have other group of adjectives that change very slightly according to the position that they take. So if we use it as attributive or as predicative. Let's check the examples. Let's check the box. Karen, can you read the examples, please? Attributive and predicative.
Attributive, a long gunman, and like animals, a sleeping baby, a drunken argument, and my elder sister. Predicative, the gunman was alone, and the animals were alive, the baby was asleep, the men were drunk, my sister is older than me.
Very good. So as you can see, they have the same meaning, but we change it slightly. So when you see adjectives that begin with a, like these ones, alone, alive, asleep, they are usually predicative, okay? So after the verb, was alone, were alive, was asleep, okay? These are predicative. In the attributive, we have alone, ahí se nos junta, pero sería lone gunman, como pistolero solitario, o el pistolero estaba solo, okay? You see the difference? Live animals, animales vivos. Los animales estaban vivos. Live animals, the animals were alive. A sleeping baby, the baby was asleep. So we can never say an asleep baby. No, okay? We only use these ones for predicative, so after a verb. A drunken argument, una pelea de borrachos. The men were drunk. So here we use the normal form. My elder sister, important here, mi hermana mayor, my elder sister. My sister is older than me, okay? So we cannot say my sister is elder than me. No, this is only for the attributive position, so before the noun, my elder sister. All right? So remember, if you have questions while we are checking, let me know. Great, guys. So continuing for another rule of word order in adjectives. The first rule that we have is that general things go before specific things. For example, I say an old Hungarian folk tale. Old is more general or more specific than Hungarian. Think about it. Old, Hungarian. Which one is more general? What? No? No idea? Maybe old. Old, yes. Old es un adjetivo más general que húngaro. ¿Ok? Pensemos. Old, viejo, ¿a qué se puede aplicar? Muchas cosas, ¿no? Incluye más, es una sombrilla más grande. Old. Húngaro, pues se reduce. Entonces, general goes before specific. Another example. Let's think about another example. Let's see. Young, like this, okay? It's a similar example. A young Peruvian girl, a big drunk guy, okay? Yes, it can also apply for that. Young Peruvian girl, a big drunk guy. All right, this is the first rule. So general before specific. Another rule that we have, opinion goes before description, okay? So we have adjective like important, beautiful, something that's related to opinion goes before the description. So important domestic issues. We can say a beautiful small house, okay? Beautiful because it's my opinion. Beautiful, small, then it's a description. Beautiful. A small house. Okay. All right, and the last part here is that when we have the first or the last, they normally come before numbers or dates. So the first week in May, the last day of the month, the last two classes, okay? So when we have first or last, this comment normally comes before numbers, okay? Or dates, numbers or dates. Okay, good. So that is the first part, like word order and types of adjectives. Now we're going to see a topic that we have not studied very much, but is very important for us to recognize. And these are the compound adjectives. What are compound adjectives? These are formed of two or more words, and they are usually hyphenated. Do you know what is the meaning of this word, hyphenated? Or what is a hyphen?
No, teacher.
No idea? What can
No.
you see in the words? For example, mouth-watering or well-known brand.
Metáforas?
No.
No.
Yes, Jorge says guion. Hyphen means guion. Okay, they are hyphenated. Means that we use the hyphen, el guion, to put these words together, okay? Let's see. The rule says that the second part of the compound adjective is often a present or a past participle form. What is the present participle form? It is the ing in this case. Let me show you. So let's check on the website. Oops. Present participle. What is a present participle? The present participle in English, we call it, is a word that ends with ing. Oh, this we cannot see. Is a word that ends with ing and is formed from a verb, okay? It is used as an adjective or a verb tense. Esa es la definición de un participio presente. ing, formed from a verb, and is used as an adjective. So a present participle is, for example, this, watering, okay? This is present participle. Past participle is well-known, talked about, worn out shoes, okay? This is a past participle. So the rule says that often these compound adjectives are formed in the second part. We have a present participle or a past participle. For example, a mouth-watering meal, a well-known brand. What's the meaning of these compound adjectives? Mouth-watering meal. What do you understand by this?
Se hace agua en la boca por la comida.
Yes. Ajá. Una comida como muy, es que eso no existe en español, ese adjetivo. Exquisita, provocativa, ¿ok? Provocadora. Like you want to eat it. Hace que se te haga agua a la boca. Okay, mouth-watering meal. A well-known brand. What is this? Well-known.
Como bien conocida.
Yes. Conocido, diríamos en español. Una marca conocida. Yes. A well-known brand. Good. Let's continue. The compound adjectives derive from phrasal or prepositional verbs. Well, the definition is not that important. Is that we recognize what are the compound adjectives, right? Worn out shoes. Do you understand what is this? Worn out shoes?
Is maybe like quitarse los zapatos. Or...
No.
Al contrario, ponerse en los zapatos.
No. No. I will show you.
Teacher is not like vestidos.
Look,
Opuestos.
these are worn out shoes.
Viejos.
Yes.
Dañados.
Usados. Usados pero mal, ¿no? Worn out shoes. Desgastados, que ya han sido usados mucho. Worn out shoes, okay? The most talked about play in London. Talked about.
De lo que más se habla.
Yes, very good. So these characteristic compound adjectives is very special to English language. In Spanish, we don't have this form to create adjectives using the hyphens, okay? La obra más hablada de Londres. Ahí no hicimos ningún adjetivo, lo dijimos todo separado. In English, we can form an adjective to refer to this, okay? So this is very special to English. Then we have another point is that these compound adjectives are very, very common with numbers, okay? And it's super important, guys, that we remember this rule. In this case, when we have numbers, it is always singular. It's never plural, always singular. A 2-week holiday, 100-mile journey. Another example. I will write on the chat, a $2 million business, $2 million business. So when we have the adjective with numbers, it should always be singular. We cannot say 2 weeks holiday. No, it's a 2-week holiday, unas vacaciones de 2 semanas. A 2-week holiday, 100-mile journey, un viaje de 100 millas. En Spanish, en español sí lo traducimos con la forma plural, pero en inglés nunca este adjetivo debe ir en su forma plural, siempre singular, okay? It's always singular. Okay, and when we have numbers, we can also add another adjective. So we have 2 hyphens, vemos que tenemos 2 guiones. A 25-year-old man, un hombre de 25 años de edad. 25-year-old man. A 3-mile-long queue for cars. Una fila de 3 millas de larga de carros. Okay? 3-mile-long queue of cars. Well, then also we have 2 words that we can use to form compound adjectives. The word like and the word friendly. Like means similar to. A dream-like state. Esto lo podemos usar con casi cualquier adjetivo. Para formar cualquier adjetivo, ¿no? Para hacer algo similar. Se me olvidaron en este momento, pero son muy comunes estos adjetivos de formar una palabra más el like para decir que es similar a, ¿no? A dream-like state. Un estado similar al sueño, dream-like state. And also the word friendly. It means helpful or acceptable. Child-friendly environment. Ambiente amigable para los niños. Eco-friendly car, ¿ok? Carro amigable con el ambiente. Eco-friendly, child-friendly, pet-friendly, okay? And finally, for compound adjectives, they are usually used to describe a person's appearance using the noun plus ed. ¿Cómo se forma este? El sustantivo hair más el ed. Dark-haired man. Para describir la apariencia. También puedo decir a blonde-haired woman. ¿Ok? Blonde-haired woman. Un vestido de mangas cortas. A short-sleeved dress. Adjetivo, guión, y el sustantivo sleeve más ed. ¿Ok?
Miss, what is the meaning of sleeve?
De manga, manga. A short sleeve dress. También puedo decir long sleeved shirt. Una camisa de manga larga. A long sleeved shirt. Okay? So these are compound adjectives. It's not necessary to learn all of the rules, just to recognize it, and we can start implementing this in our vocabulary, okay? Well, next part, we are going to skip a little bit because it's about prefixes and suffixes that we already covered, we already studied. So we're not going to focus so much in this. You can check the board, the chart, if you want to review them, the meaning of each prefix. So anti means against, anti-war, anti-government, bi means to, biannual, bilingual, etc. Okay, so this is for you. You can use it to study, to review. The same with the suffixes, right? So adjustable means that it can be adjusted. Believable, that you can believe it, okay, etc. With all the suffixes. Okay, so I will skip and continue with the final part of the adjectives today. All right. Let's continue. I am going to ask you to read because my throat hurts a lot today. Sorry, let's start reading. Kiara, gradable and ungradable adjectives. Kiara,
Yes, teacher.
please read.
The first,
Yes.
ungradable adjective have either a very strong meaning, fantastic, appalling, unbelievable, or an absolute meaning, unique, right, wrong. These absolute adjectives do not normally have a comparative or superlative form.
Okay, good. Remember, we studied extreme adjectives. These are the ungradable adjectives. Adjetivos que no podemos gradar, ¿no? Poner como en una escala. Son ungradable. Ungradable son strong. They are strong in meaning. Extreme, for example, fantastic, appalling, unbelievable. What is appalling? Do you remember? No, no idea.
No, teacher.
Appalling, espantoso, pésimo. Okay, so it's something extremely bad. Appalling. Or unbelievable. So with these adjectives, we cannot say very fantastic or very unbelievable, no, because they are extreme. Also, we have adjectives like unique, right, or wrong. They are absolute. There is not something more unique than others, no es más único o más correcto, más incorrecto. Estos son significados absolutos, algo único, correcto o incorrecto, okay? So absolute adjectives do not have a comparative or they don't normally have a comparative or superlative form. No decimos es más correcto, this is more right, no. Right, wrong, or unique, they don't have a comparative form. On the other hand, the gradable adjectives are ones that we can use with words like very and quite, okay, to create comparative forms. Very large, very small, more interesting, o the most interesting, ¿ok? Entonces, la mayoría de los adjetivos son gradable, entonces que se pueden como graduar más o menos. Y tenemos los otros que son los absolutos o los extremos, ¿ok? That are ungradable. Okay? Okay, now we're going to check the adverbs. Los adverbios de grado, ¿no? De highest degree, high degree, middle degree, and low degree. Diego, can you read the first part? Highest degree, absolutely.
Highest degree absolutely indicates to highest degree. Normally, it is only used with ungradable adjectives. We are absolutely delighted to welcome you all here. The weather was absolutely awful over the weekend. Other adverbs which are used in similar way, completely, totally, utterly. Continue.
Yeah, no, that's okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so the first one or the highest degree is absolutely. Absolutely or completely or totally or utterly are used with ungradable adjectives. So extreme adjectives. This is absolutely fantastic. This is completely. This is completely appalling, right? So completely awful with all extreme adjectives or ungradable adjectives, okay? We don't say, this is absolutely pretty. No, pretty is a very like a normal standard adjective. So we can say absolutely is absolutely stunning, amazing, okay? The extreme adjectives. Next level we have is high degree, very, and really. And let's hear Santiago, please read high degree.
Where teacher? Where is it?
Number 2, high degree.
High degree, okay. Very and really are used in British English to indicate high degree. Note that really can be used with both gradable and ungradable adjectives, but very can only be used with gradable adjectives. In American English, really is preferred to really in this case. Thank you for really, not very, a wonderful event. It was really interesting experience for everyone involved. We cannot emphasize by repeating very informal. I'm just very, very tired. That's all. Or by adding indeed, we were both very tired indeed. By the time we drew up to the hotel.
By the time we drew up at the hotel. So very and really, they indicate a high degree. It's important to differentiate uses of really and very. Really, it's both for gradable and ungradable adjectives. For example, I can say, this is really fantastic. This is really amazing. This is really unique, okay? I cannot use very with ungradable adjectives. So I cannot say, this is very amazing. No, okay? Or very appalling. No. We use really in those cases, okay? Very is only for gradable. So very pretty, very big, very interesting, okay? So normal adjectives, we use very. Really can be used for both, okay? We already read the examples. And we simply can add very, so very, this is very informal. I'm very, very tired, okay? Or she's very, very beautiful. This is informal. To make it more formal, we can say, we were both very tired indeed by the time we drew up to the hotel, okay? But this is not very common, it's more formal speech. Okay? Okay, guys, we're almost almost finished. Do not worry. I know it's very long, but it's important that we understand everything so we can practice it. In British English, this is very common also to use not very plus a positive adjective. So the movie was not very good, or the house was not very pretty. Okay, it's like a more polite way of saying something negative. No estaba muy bonito, no fue muy chévere. Okay, it's like more polite way of saying that something was bad or something was negative. Okay. Okay, let's move to the middle or low degree. Let's continue reading. Let's see, for example, Manuela, can you read here for pretty and rather? Okay, pretty and rather.
Yes, teacher. Pretty, rather, and white all indicate middle degree. Pretty is common in speech, particularly with positive adjectives. We were pretty happy with the way we played. And
Continue, please, rather.
rather is more commonly used with negative adjectives. Do you mind if I close the window? Is rather cold in here.
Very good. Okay, so we have this level is middle or little bit low. So pretty, rather, and white is like a middle degree. Pretty is used with positive things, so pretty big, pretty interesting, pretty nice, okay? Like something positive. Rather is more used or commonly used with adjectives that can be a little negative. So is rather cold, está frío, está como muy frío acá, rather cold in here. Or it's rather boring, okay? So negative adjectives we tend to use with rather, okay? Yes, Manuel?
Teacher, those adjectives or, I mean, pretty and rather, but are they like very, or they try to be a little bit more than just saying happy, or?
The thing is, yes, the thing is that in Spanish, we don't have this level, okay? En español decimos feliz o muy feliz. In English, we have like happy, pretty happy, very happy, okay? So it's like a middle level between normal and very, okay? In Spanish, we don't have it, so it's difficult to translate it.
Okay, teacher, thank you.
So if you don't want to say, oh, this was very good, you say this was pretty good, okay? It's not very good, but it was pretty good, okay?
Sorry,
then,
teacher. So that's like good enough?
Yes.
Or something like that?
A bit more than good enough. Yes. Like,
okay, teacher.
A middle level, yes. Then we have rather cold. Well, this is more specific to British English. So rather plus something positive, it means that was more than you expected. So I expected her to be furious at my suggestion, but she was rather pleased. Okay, so this is more than you expected. You expected her to be furious, but she was rather pleased. Okay. Another thing, I expected the trip to be long, but it was rather quick, rather short. Okay, so it's more than I expected. We also have quite. This expresses also a middle level. Yes, Diego? Tell me. Or you want to help me read, or do you have a question?
Excuse me, teacher. Estaba hablando con el micrófono. If we say very cold, have the same meaning if we say rather cold?
Rather is a bit less, okay? So
Okay.
it's not as much as very. It's like rather cold. Less, a little less.
Okay, teacher. Thank you.
Okay, good. So quite also expresses this level with gradable adjectives, middle degree. Quite easy, okay? Entonces no diríamos en español muy fácil porque muy es very. Fue fácil, ¿no? Fue más bien fácil, yo lo diría así. It was quite easy to understand what their gestures meant, okay? So it's not very, it's like a middle level, quite easy. Aquí hay una diferencia entre gradable y ungradable adjectives, ¿ok? Entonces vemos, cuando están con adjetivos que son gradable, como easy, good, big, means middle ground, es el medio, ¿no? Cuando lo usamos con ungradable, como impossible, amazing, fantastic, significa completamente, completely. So I am afraid it's quite impossible. Eso significa completamente imposible, okay? Completely impossible for you to meet Mrs. Hanson today. So you can say, the painting was quite unique, okay? No significa que sea a un nivel medio de único, no. Completamente único, right? It's quite unique. ¿Ok? Entonces, cuando usamos con gradable, cambia cuando lo usamos con ungradable adjectives. And the final level, this is the low level. A bit, a little, slightly. Entonces vimos, normal, pretty, o big. Then the next level is a little, a bit boring, a little short, a little tall, okay? Low degree. And these are used only before adjectives or generally before adjectives with negative meaning. Esos tienden a estar en el sentido negativo. A bit worried, a bit short, a little tired, slightly boring, okay? Entonces, los adjetivos que tengan significados como negativos. I am a bit worried. Or it is a little cold in here. Entonces, el nivel sería, it is cold, it is a little cold, it is rather cold, it is very cold, okay? So we move up into the levels. All right, so we finished. A long explanation, almost 30 minutes talking. So, but we covered it, we understand how to use the adjectives and how can they change or when to use each adjective, right? So let's practice on page 41. We have the adjectives quiz, okay? You are going to put the adjective that is in parentheses. So selfish, great, personal, upset, positive, inner, or important. You are going to place it in the correct part of the sentence. So, for example, in the first one, you shouldn't feel if you do things for yourself sometimes. You shouldn't feel selfish if you do things for yourself sometimes, okay? So you need to put them in the correct place in the sentence. Let's do that. In points 1 and 2, then we have another point. Complete the sentences with adjectives formed from the nouns in brackets. Ok, entonces acá debemos completar la oración con un adjetivo que se forma de esta palabra, believe, drama o cheer. Entonces transformarlo de sustantivo, noun, a adjetivo. El punto 4, complete the adjectives with the correct prefixes. Ok, aquí podemos usar la tabla de prefijos. Ok, And finally, use the adverbs like very, really to change the meaning of these sentences, okay? All right, so I will give you a couple of minutes, maybe 6-7 minutes to do this exercise. It's not very difficult. Let's complete it, and then we will check it all together, okay?
Teacher, sorry, which page?
Sorry, page 41.
Thank you.
Right, guys, do not complete the bonus points activities. We're just focusing on the questions that we have there, okay?
Sorry, teacher, could you repeat what you said?
Yes, so in this quiz, we have like bonus points. Think of more prefixes, 3 bonus points. We're not going to focus on that. Just answer the questions that we have in each point, okay? So 2, 3, 4, and 5, not the bonus points. Okay?
Okay, teacher.
Let me know when you're ready, guys. When you are ready, guys. All right, guys, are you ready? Do you need more time?
Yes, please.
Ready.
More time.
Okay.
Okay.
Another minute. Okay, let's start checking. So for the second sentence on part number 1, sentence B. Catherine, can you read the sentence on how did you organize the words?
Okay, Miss. I'm not sure, but I put you are a great. Don't worry less.
Okay, worry less.
Worry less about have a great appearance and you have a personal life.
No, not exactly. Let's see. Worry less about your personal appearance here, tu apariencia personal, personal appearance, and you will have a great life. Here goes the other, a great life.
Okay.
Okay. Worry less about your personal appearance and you will have a great life. Maria Alejandra, next, letter C.
Don't get if you
So you need you need an adjective here. Don't get what?
upset.
Okay, yes, don't get upset.
If you don't always hear positive. No, if you don't always hear people say positive things.
About you. Yes. Don't get upset if you don't always hear people say positive things about you. Mandy, letter D. Mandy? Mandy? Not here, Mandy. Natalia, D.
Okay, teacher. Don't always be irrational. Is too important. Listen to your voice.
Okay, not in inner, not here. Don't always be rational. It's Important to listen to your inner voice, a tu voz interna. It's important to listen to your inner voice. Okay, inner is interno. Okay, let's continue. Sebastian, for point number 2. What is the correct options on letter A? Sebastian.
Yes, teacher. For letter A.
Yes.
It's well-known fact that you are far too easygoing.
Correct. It's a well-known fact that you are far too easygoing. Vanessa, can you speak or no?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, because you were sick yesterday. So B, can you read it, please, with the correct answers?
Okay, teacher. Pay attention to me. I am 15 years old. A version of you.
Years old or year old?
A year old.
Yes. So
Yeah.
I see this mistake is very common for us in Spanish, because in Spanish we use the plural form. Soy la versión de 50 años tuya. In Spanish we use plural, but in English, no. Okay, in these situations, the adjective, we never use the plural form. Okay, thank you. Xiomara, next, letter C.
Teacher, try not to get so when things don't go according to plan.
Okay, so stressed. Debes seleccionar una, up or out.
Stress out.
Stressed out when things don't go according to the plan. Okay, good. Thank you. Continue, Jessica. The number 3.8.
Teacher, about the number 3, I don't know.
Don't have the answer? Okay.
No,
Let's
really.
see who knows or has any idea of the first one. You would be more. Okay, Santiago.
You would be more believe it if you told pure lies.
Believe it? No. The word no is not believe it. Any other ideas? Not believed.
Believable.
Believable, yes. Believable, let me check. Oh, you write it. Believable. Más creíble, believable, if you told fewer lies. All right, good. Continue. Beatriz is not connected. This is what I was thinking. Diego. B. Don't be so.
Teacher, I'm sorry. I'm doing all the exercise, but the number 3, I don't.
That's
I
okay.
can't.
That's okay. Anyone who has any idea, don't be so dramatic. Yes, dramatic. Yes, Kiara, or we have a question or?
Teacher, dramatic.
Okay, yes, dramatic about everything. And for letter C, stay, cheer. You've got a lot to be happy about.
Cheerful. Cheerful.
Cheerful, yes. Similar to happy, cheerful. So believable, dramatic, and cheerful. Good. Continue with number 4. Let's see. Complete the adjectives with the correct prefixes. Look at the words in brackets to help you. Remember the time you were confident? It's too confident, and you took a really big fall. So what do you think is the appropriate prefix here?
Overconfident.
Over. Very good. Overconfident. I will write here, over. Yes, Manuel. Next.
Teacher, I had the doubt in this one because I saw the table and there was no how is the name, hyphen. So
Between over and overconfident?
over and the rest, or maybe the other examples.
Okay, I see. Let me double check. I'm not sure. I think always overconfident. It's like not, you can use it without the hyphen as well. You can see here. Okay, so it's not like necessary in this case. You can use it or not use it. Okay.
Okay, teacher.
Next, you being honest, the opposite of
Dishonest.
Dishonest,
in this
teacher.
case is dishonest. Good. You've been dishonest, so it's the opposite of. All right, and let's go with number 5. Sometimes your behavior can be very or completely awful. What do you think?
Completely.
It's completely, yes. This is an ungradable adjective, so it's completely. Next, it's pretty or absolutely hard being used sometimes.
Absolutely.
No, pretty, because hard is not an ungradable adjective, ¿ok? Recordemos, absolutely es para los adjetivos extremos, ¿ok? Entonces, hard, difícil no es extremo. Eso sería como, no sé, more difficult, incluso difficult tampoco es tan extremo. Son los que son súper extremos con los cuales usamos absolutely, ¿ok? And C, the last one. I know you are a bit or not much worried about your future, but you don't need to be.
A bit worried.
You are a bit worried. You are a bit worried about your future, but you don't need to be. Okay, guys, very good. Just give me a second here. We will do another activity to practice this topic. Just a second. Okay. So we are going to play bamboozle as we generally do, as we normally do, in 2 groups, okay? So in this part, you have to read the sentence, and some sentences are incorrect, some sentences are correct. If the sentence is incorrect, you have to find the mistake and correct it to get the point, okay? If it is correct, you only say correct, okay? So some are correct, some are incorrect. For the incorrect ones, you have to correct it to get the point for your team, okay? Let's practice. Okay, just a moment. One moment. Okay, the first group, we start with Catherine. The number.
Okay, Miss. Number 12.
Wow. Very good luck. Okay, number 2, Diego.
14.
Okay, number 14. Okay, I was really tired last night. I was sleeping by 10 p.m.
It is correct.
It's incorrect. Okay, we can say it's correct, but in this case, we can improve the sentence a bit more. I will put the points because I also consider this is correct. I was sleeping by 10 p.m. We can say that. Yo estaba durmiendo para las 10, but we can say I was asleep by 10 p.m. Para esa hora ya estaba dormido, okay? I was asleep. It's okay. I will put the points because I agree, it can be correct. So don't worry, but just keep in mind that we can also use the other version. Kiara, for team number 1. Kiara? No, Kiara not here. Manuela, for team number 1.
Teacher, 6.
6. Oh, team number 1 is having very good luck. Okay, team number 2, Karen. 1, okay. Can you repeat? I couldn't hear you very well.
Is correct.
Okay. No, it's incorrect. On a 2-week holiday. Remember, I told you many times when we have the adjective, it's singular, not plural. Okay? On a 2-week holiday. Sebastian, for team number 1.
Number 4.
4, okay.
It's incorrect.
Okay, so you need to correct it.
I had been alone at the weekend.
It is correct. I hate being alone at the weekend. Okay, very good. Manuel, for team number 2.
Okay, teacher. 11.
Okay.
I think it's incorrect.
Okay, it's incorrect. So you need to correct it?
Yes, I think the word is not ungrateful, it's ungrateful.
Okay, very good. Yes, we use the you, ungrateful. Excellent. Okay, Jorge, for team number 1.
Okay, teacher, number 9.
9, okay. Oh no,
Oh.
reset the score for team 1. Okay, team number 2, Maria Alejandra.
16.
16, okay.
Is incorrect.
Okay, what is the correction?
Children.
Again, is what?
No, teacher, sorry.
Okay, let's see. It is incorrect, yes. What is the correct version? Mandy, you are from group number 1. Okay, tell me, but we don't get the points. Tell me, Mandy.
Yes, teacher. One of my favorite books are children's old story.
No, this is not a mistake in the sentence. Let's check. So remember, I told you that the general goes before the specific. So old is more general than children. An old children's story, okay? So this is the mistake. Okay, Mandy, now it's your turn for group 1.
And number 2.
2. Oh.
Teacher, maybe is wrong.
Okay, it's wrong. And what is the mistake?
The one.
Okay, so how can you read it? Read it with the corrected version.
Okay, I've never read such a moving story as one I read recently. I was very excellent.
Very excellent.
Very
Okay.
excellent.
No, yes, I already showed, sorry, Natalia, I already showed the answer. This very excellent sounds like very Colombian. Muy excelente. No, this is not correct in English, okay? We say it was excellent. Why only excellent? Because it's an extreme adjective. Ya hablamos de los adjetivos extremos. No usamos very con los adjetivos extremos, okay? So, no point here. Team number 2, Natalia.
Tennis.
10.
It's wrong, and
Yeah.
the correction is I had one brother who is older than me.
Very good. No, I made a mistake here. It was older, okay? I made the mistake. Es con O, older than me, okay? Who is older than me? Number 1, Vanessa.
Yes, this year. 3.
3, okay.
Is correct?
Correct?
I think.
Okay. No, it's incorrect. What is the mistake? Yes, Kiara.
Sorry.
This part, okay? Guys, if you need to learn something from today's class, is this. With the numbers and the adjectives, we never, ever, ever use the plural form, okay? We always use the singular form. It's illegal for a 16-year-old boy or girl to drive a car in my country, okay? This S we should never include when we are talking about an adjective, okay? It's clear? Everyone?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. This is the only thing you need to learn today. No more. Okay, let's continue with the last group, Santiago. Group number 2.
15.
15, okay.
She's a bit better than I was a month ago. I think it's correct, teacher.
Yes, this is correct. A bit better than it was a month ago. Do you agree? Do you think this is true? Your English is better, a bit better than it was a month ago? Hopefully, yes. Okay, and let's finish team number 1 with Xiomara. Choose a number, please.
72.
7, okay. What do you think? Correct or incorrect?
Correct, teacher.
It's correct?
No.
Yes, yes, it's correct. I'm never cheerful, so I'm never happy. First thing in the morning. It was correct. Jessica, for the last point for your team, team number 2.
5.
5. Okay, this one.
Chicos, chicas,
Correct?
It's correct? No, it's not correct. Who knows? Who wants to guess? What is the mistake here? Sheer chaos, yes. I saw a hand, Mandy.
Me, teacher, but I was going to say, yeah.
Yes, it's sheer chaos, okay? Este adjetivo sheer nunca puede ir después. Siempre va antes del sustantivo. Sheer chaos. Okay, we don't get the point for this group. We have time for one more. Catherine, because you didn't answer in the first round. Catherine? 13? Okay.
Yes. My favorite color is a sort of reddish brown. Is right? Is true?
Okay, it's correct. Yes, this is correct. A reddish brown. Okay, and the last person for the last team, Diego, one more time. Let's see who wins.
Stunning. It is incorrect.
Okay, what's the correct version?
I'm not sure. Absolutely is for ungradable, and stunning is not ungradable.
Okay, so what is the correct version? Read it.
Maybe very
stunning. Okay. Let's see. Stunning, it is an ungradable adjective. So you say pretty, maybe nice, beautiful, stunning. This is the most, okay? Despampanante, stunning. So we can use absolutely with this adjective, okay? No points. Igual ganó el grupo número 2. Team number 2 is the winner today. Excellent job, guys. And I hope that it helped you a little bit more with the topic of adjectives. Okay, guys, listen. I had many more exercises for you to practice, especially for the exam, right? But we don't have enough time, so you can use the presentation that I will upload today. I have another exercises that you can practice topics from previous units, okay? So they use I wish, other time, o sentences. Recordemos que vimos el tense versus time, entonces también podemos practicar eso en los ejercicios que les voy a poner, ¿ok? Hay un ejercicio de listening, pero creo que no se va a cargar el audio, entonces no lo van a poder hacer. Listening, voy a ver si lo puedo cargar solo el listening, si lo quieren realizar el ejercicio. También hay otra práctica de comparatives. Les debemos corregir el error en la oración. Entonces yo siempre pongo las respuestas, pero pues cuando ustedes lo estén haciendo, pero si lo van a hacer, procuren pues no mirar las respuestas antes de la actividad. Vamos a hacer el task, pero no vamos a alcanzar, entonces pues si ven esa actividad en la carpeta, la omiten, ya la voy a borrar entonces para que no la tengamos, ¿ok? Okay, guys, that is all for today. See you next week. Have a nice weekend. Study a lot. Bye-bye, guys. See you on Monday. Good night.
See you, teacher.
Bye-bye.
Have a good weekend.